Alright, so on to our next task at hand. I've personally never hung a tool head before, so this is going to be my attempt. Well, it's not too much larger, it's a little bit larger. So now what I'm going to attempt to do is very carefully and slowly work this down on this belt sander here. I'm not much of a woodworking craftsman, so this is going to be my attempt yet again. I know definitely it's better to take off a little bit at a time than, just barge in there and take out more than you need, because then you're screwed. So just looking at it from here, looks like I definitely need to take a Wow, that turned out to be much more challenging than I presumed. This is not the axe I've been working on. This is what I've been working on. It's really, really challenging. Then again, I really don't have much practice with the sander. I've been just chipping away at this thing ever so delicately for probably a good 25 minutes, and I've gotten up to the point where I'm at. I can still slide the handle on and off quite easily. You can see where the slot for the wedge goes and how far I can slide the tool in there freely. I have it sticking out the back just a little bit. I would like to seat it down about another inch. My dilemma right now is I'm not sure when I should start bond the two pieces together. So that's just kind of challenging. I think I'm going to take away at it just a little bit more and see if I can get another half an inch. And I think after I get another half inch, then I'm just going to work on it. I'm not sure how normal this is. I just have a little bit of play in the top of the handle, or the top of the head, excuse me. But I feel as though when I really press down on here and bond them together and throw my wedge in there, I feel like that will hopefully stop the teetering effect I have going on here. So this is my first time, and yeah, if you look at this handle, it's just perfectly sought after in there. But then again, that was probably done with the machine. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the shop and try and shimmy this on here and see what happens. But yeah, that's dropped significantly. I probably should have cleaned it up a little bit more with the sandpaper, but oh well. Now, I don't really want to handle directly on the head, so what I did, I took a piece of, I'm not sure what the actual name for this is. It's used in all sorts of industrial application for hanging, heaters and air conditioning units and vents and whatnot. Anyway, I took this and I just put it on an anvil, and I hammered down to pinch it. Now it's going to fit right over my head, and it's going to spread out that impact evenly, so I don't have to directly hammer on my head. Come along. Still have about a 1/4 inch gap that I'd really like to close. We'll see if we can go a little further. Alright, so here we are at the final stages. Here's my replacement wedge. After a while of pounding, I've seated the head of my Pickaroon to my handle, and it's to the degree where I feel it will do just fine. So I've sanded down my wedge so that it will fit properly. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my wood glue and smother it all over my wedge. Alright, I think we have a pretty fair coat. Alright, here we have the final product. I didn't catch on video pounding the wedge in there last night because my camera ended up dying. However, this is how she turned out. I think she turned out very beautifully. The steel shim that was included in the kit was just a little too wide originally. You can see it's pretty much butt up against the head there. So we just took it on an angle grinder and grinded down the sides, the hair. And then flush cutted the excess handle and wedge. And just put a coat of linseed oil on there, especially heavy around the head. Originally I was a little worried because I just spent a couple hours on this thing and the head was a little loose. After the excess has been cut off, you can really see what the wedge did for the tool. It really filled everything in there, and it just looks really beautiful. If anything could use more work, it's just a little more polishing on the head, but I think it's terrific.